Oh, fuck, we're on the wrong screen. No! Okay, there we go. We're on the wrong screen for a second there. Fucking 3D printer. It's got a dead pixel line. It's not the end of the world. I've just got to take the LCD screen out that does all the... It's the purple that does all the printing. It tells what to print where. I just got to take it out and pop a new one in. It's not that expensive to do. Also, the other reason why I bought this 3D printer is it's very easy to do it. It's like a 30-minute quick fix. So, other than that, my morning's been great. Worked out, did chores, ate breakfast. Yeah, not too bad of a morning. I'm so sorry. My microphone has been muted this entire time and I've been talking. I feel like such an idiot. I'm like, why is no one answering me in chat? Oh God, do I feel fucking stupid. All right, let me repeat everything I talked about for the past 10 minutes. First things first, I'm showing off Dark Angel bits. Second, there is a pixel line that's bad in a 3D printer, so I'm not gonna be able to do big 3D prints. I could get away with printing all this on one half of it, and I don't want to print like Angron yet because he's not gonna come out not fucked up. So as you can see, we got a lot of Dark Angel stuff, from shoulder pads, which is some of these I don't think fits the theme very well. I don't know who would ever want to paint this, but good fucking luck, bro. Good luck painting that. I don't wish that on nobody. Let's see, what else do we have here? What else? Incursors, helmets, shields. Let me spin it. Dreadnought stuff. This is all for the First Legion. I can't believe I was fucking muted this entire time. I'm so mad about that. Terminator stuff. Of course, you got your cool helmets. It must be nice. It must be nice to get the cool helmets. Then these shields have hands. All these shields should be just swappable in there. This is more Dreadnought stuff. So yeah, this is some of the stuff that I've been able to get a hold of for bits bags. And this is not much of it. This is everything that I have for bits bags for Dark Angels. So it's going to take some time to sort through these and decide yes or no on stuff. Yes. The Krieg will be soon. I'm doing good. I woke up early today, did chores. The army has taught me to work out during the winter, so I worked out this morning, stepped on the scale for the first time in a little bit, and I'm down about 14 pounds. So I don't know if that's just because when I stream this much, I don't eat as much or what, but you know, I'm not gonna complain. I'm down to 260. So instead of being like mid 270. So I feel bad. I feel good about myself today. There it is. There is the little thing that I put on the back of my Ravenwing jet bike. There is that here. But yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff I gotta organize and sort through. Bits bags won't be available for this for a little bit. But I will continue to print small stuff like this before I fix my 3D printer, because I don't know why it's just been... I don't know how it got a dead pixel line, but I have a good idea of how. Either that or else it just got too hot to burn out. It could simply be that shit wears out. You use it all the time, it's gonna wear out. That's just how it works. Please change scenes, thank you. Skaven tail box, just 20 clean. I just assembled Skaven tail box, 20 cleaners. I saw how complex they were in paint, as well as a new person in the hobby. I'd like to buy a spearhead that's easier to paint. Hi! I think your messages came in backwards, but that's all right. That's all right. I'll happily show you the first mini I ever painted. Don't think those Krieg are them. That's for damn sure. New people to the hobby, I always show the first mini I ever painted. Let's get the light on in here. That's a little too bright. Oh, I'm turning it up. There we go. That's a little bit better. Get this a little bit squared up more with the camera. This is the first ever mini I ever painted. Back in October of 24. So why is my camera lagging? Stop it. And I mean, he is not great. How you doing, one from the past? And just to show you how much you can improve in a month, I'm pretty sure this was a month or two later. Not the lightning or the power. The power sword effect was an accident, but the lightning is not a part of this originally. This is like 2 months later. So it's an acquired skill and it takes time, man. Those Hazy stripes are kind of cheating. Those are not like actual Hazy stripes. They are literally the black spots are lower than the yellow spots are. So I did not do Azzy stripes. Good. Ugh. Oh, I need to stretch more before I work out. Oh, I'm tight. I'm tensed up. So today, like I said earlier in this short, we are going to paint the bolt gun and the medic. The medic I'm very concerned about because it's painting white, and I don't want to paint white. But we're gonna finish this guy off first. Let's get this out of the way. I'm starting to think that the minis I lost from the kill team are gone forever. Hold on a second. Okay, we're not going to use this whip palette. I opened that up, and that was pretty rank. So I'm pretty sure it's the fucking sponge in here. Oh, it's slimy. Ew. Okay, we're not going to use this wet palette today. I'm going to clean this wet palette today. I do have a backup wet palette, so let me get this thing rinsed out, dried out. In like 3 minutes. Smell gross. Got my backup wet. Oh fuck, do I not have... Son of a bitch. Oh, you bought the starting box for 40k. Even on it at the Leviathan was sold out, so you got ultimate box. Oh, that's it. I also have that. No worries, Vale. You're alright, man. Tried to paint the Terminators, messed up the red on the eyes. Hey man, dude, it's paint. You can, here's the easiest way to fix it. Grab more paint, paint over it. So we're gonna switch over to the little, the tiny one. And this one's been sitting rock solid for a little bit, so it's gonna take a lot of water. This is just a little wet palette, and I'd prefer to have a bigger one, but I can make do. This is not the wet palette I would recommend for anyone. This is just like way smaller. This is like a third of that one. Oh, yeah, no. As in Gale, I would say practice, man. Practice makes perfect. This is an acquired skill, man. It just doesn't happen like that. It takes time, patience, practice, and with someone with ADHD who should not have the patience to do this, I know it's hard. Okay, so I gotta slice one of these down. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't know where my hobby knife is. Where's my pocket knife? That should be on this desk. Alright, let me go grab a pair of scissors. That'll also work. Then you bought Stormcast, Root Clan minis, started to magnetize, had so much fun painting Stormcast and AOS. Then you had painting any of the blueberries. Now found an area, which is you somehow found in airbrush. Hey, Here's the other thing too. You gotta find something that like this is so fucking cool. It's why there's the thing called the rule of cool. If you think it's fucking cool, buy it and paint it. Doesn't matter, because the most time you're gonna spend with these minis is sitting and painting them. That's why, like, my World Eaters, I put so much time into, because goddamn it, they're a fucking bitch to paint, but they turn out like this. They turn out so fantastic. Okay, is this actually cut down to the right size? I took it a little thin, but that's fine. We got 2 halves of this, and I need to shorten about 1 inch off. All right. Oh, you think they look godlike? I'm sorry. I know I show them off a lot. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of my big angry boy. My oh, chaos trim. You want to talk about chaos trim? I love him so much. He's my favorite. Anyone who hates me for showing him this much, I hate. Fuck off. My channel. He's my favorite, and I can show him off as much as I want to. I'm gonna have I'm gonna go buy another display so I can have an Angron cam in one corner, in the other corner. That's how much I love my big angry boy. I'm so happy I finally got him painted. It took me 6 months before I even started painting him. I painted the base 6 months before I even touched him. I love my big angry boy. All right, even though he's not that good in rules. Let me find, because I know I need bases for these, and we're gonna do them. I would rather have them now than try to be looking for them later. They're 25s. I'm gonna need 3 today. I hope to get through 3 of these. Here's another 25. To double check. That's a push fit mini, so that's probably Termagants. I don't know what the fuck goes on a 20mm base, but I'd hate to be the one that puts it together. Actually, you know what? I might know what's on a 20mm base, and I do have one. Is it the servo skull from, is it like just a servo skull that sits on a 20mm base? Okay, now, usually we would mess with these, but we won't now. Howdy, Scott. Oh, speaking of, so I'm not advertising anything. I just love these dice. I've never actually shown you the dice I play with. And yes, I do play with all of the armies using these dice because they're my favorite. These are shiny dice when the light's too bright. Ah! There you go. You can see it a little bit better. These are World Eater dice from Baron of Dice. Not sponsored, but please sponsor. Please give me money and or more dice. I've got like 50 of these dice. I love them. You got the usual numbers, and then the World Eater logo is your 6. I love these dice. Also, their packaging that they sent it out in was really cool. It was like specialized packaging. Oh, that's a clean base. I was like, what is that over there for? All right, so what do I have to do to this? I've got a lot to do to it. All right, let me pop my fingers. So yesterday I talked about the problem I had about my jaw popping all the time and how it stopped. I yawned today and it started popping again. I can't do it on command like I used to be able to, but hold on. Yeah, I can't do it on command anymore. I used to be able to make my jaw pop all the time. All right, so we got plasma to work with. Other than that, we got this down here to paint, that to paint, that to paint, all the metallics. So let's first start out with lead belcher. You gotta make sure you shake it up real good. And since we're using such a tiny palette, you just need very small amounts. Bright red for your Space Marine eyes. Any suggestions? Yeah, you blood for the Blood God. Where are they? Here. You want to see blood for the Blood God for eye lenses? That's what I use for my horse and my krieg eyes. Anything that's red-eyed gets blood for the Blood God. And if you do a white coat underneath, it brings it out like that. It has that shine in the center. And it's brighter in the center and it's darker around the sides. I will also highly recommend for like oh, I don't have any on my desk, but stuff like that. Looks like a pomegranate seed. And then like any lasers, I didn't do it here, but anything that's supposed to be like a red light, also the same thing. Actually, I did it on this engineer as well. You can't see it as well because I'm pretty sure it's metallic underneath instead. I did it on all these. Why do I have 2 engineers on my desk? This one came out a little bit goofier, but that's fine. And then I'll eventually do it to this one. So that water's fine. I don't have to replace it. Let's get to painting all of this lead belcher to start with. What are y'all working on today? Because y'all know what I'm doing. I'm painting these green. I'm surprised none of our usual Deathwing players are here to look at the new Dark Angel stuff that I have. This is what I would call like a travel palette. Because you could literally pick it up and take it anywhere. So if you see all these little white spots, let me bring you guys in a little bit closer. Now you can see all these little white spots everywhere. Angrax or Shades takes those away. So there's not really much concern. I almost grabbed metallic color. There's not really much concern about those little white spots because they won't be around. I can't believe I had a fucking chroma key on. So I did figure out yesterday we were streaming and we played Space Marine 2. I played Space Marine 2 with you guys twice, and I didn't realize I had a chroma key on my video capture. So the legendary power sword, which is green in that game because it's the Xenos blade, was chroma keying out the entire time. And I had no fucking idea about it. Is your son's name Ryan? For real? If it is, well, happy birthday, Ryan. I don't know what YouTube does now, because it really loves pushing this fucking stream when we start it. I don't know the YouTube algorithm at all. I'm not gonna pretend to ever know it either. Okay, we need a touch of stuff. That is hilarious. You're newer, so you did not know this. My name's also Ryan. I got called Rhino a lot throughout high school and stuff, so the name stuck, and it's what I used for the channel. I've shared my real name before. When it's on a fucking cup that I use for all my painting materials or paint brushes, then I'm not gonna be shy about my actual name. My actual first name. Y'all ain't getting my last name. So I was like kind of stun locked for a second. I'm like, for real? Good name. Alright, so that's that. I need Deathcore Drab to touch up a spot that I saw. There it is. It's on the shelf. Just need a touch. That. What else? What else? What else? I'll need. It's not there. There it is. No, I didn't. Motherfucker, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I'll shut the Discord server down right now. I sent something from Facebook because I was watching Facebook Reels. Yeah, no, I didn't send any. I didn't see you, motherfucker. I will open it up. Yeah. Howdy, bewildered. You motherfucker. I was so afraid when I sent reels through Facebook. I'm like, this better not dox me. This better not. I was, oh my god. Fuck you, pasta. Fuck you. Oh goodness. Howdy, bewildered. Good to see you. You haven't been here for a little while. I will say I've almost doxed myself multiple times, but I've deleted video streams. I've ended a stream real fast to delete it real quick because I've almost doxed myself before. I ain't trying to have y'all, well, know me on a personal level. Although I will say you kind of already do. I'm gonna say that, but then be like, yeah, you kind of know me better than a lot of people ever will. So, yeah. I do need my leather. Holy shit. Let me hold on to it. Good. Fucking, I was holding it like this. It shot out of my hand and shot across my desk. I will say, if I ever accidentally reveal my face, I'm totally fine with it. You're not gonna be surprised. I can bet money no one will ever be surprised what I look like. But hopefully, I did, like I talked about the other day, I do have some artwork being commissioned, and then I gotta do some rigging, and then I shall become a skull with a mustache. Which was kind of a chatter's idea to some degree. They came up with it. I will not take credit for it. They kind of came up with the idea. My thought was do a character design similar to the one I have now, and then have it be like in a World Eater armor whenever I'm painting, as just like a nod to the hobby. And she said, what if you're just like a skull? And I'm like, oh, that's genius. That's genius. That's so much better and probably cheaper to get commissioned. Which is probably true, because goddamn, just doing the skull and everything was gonna be like $400 and something, and that's on sale. That's the wig. Pasta, what have you been doing down in Alabama? I don't know if weed's legal there or not. And I don't have a wig. skull with a mustache. Sounds perfect. And makes total logical sense. Also, I don't think they could necessarily do like this mustache and then have my mouth move, because that would be like crazy hard and probably crazy expensive. Okay, that's that. Then the yellow. This is why I say I'm gonna paint over white with yellow paint. God forbid you put black paint down, because yellow and black are not colors that get along. Also, I have to make it so GW doesn't like try to fucking come at me about it too. So it has to also, I can only include in my thought doing like eyes up. That way it's not like a full helmet of corn, because then they could probably be like blah 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 copyright, and I'd probably get it taken down. Then again, they could technically say copyright over all of these minis and painting them up on stream, but fuck them. Fuck the corpo. Okay, so what am I looking for? I'm looking for black. Where's my black? It's not on the thing, just applied. Blood for the blood god looks great. No problem, man. No problem. It's gonna take time to dry because it's an effects paint, so it's just gonna take a while to get to that point. Okay, I have it. Where the? There it is. It's right in front of me. God damn it. God damn it. Yeah, no. Blood for the blood god is the best red you can use for eye lenses. I don't know if there's like an emerald green that you can probably get away with using for green eyes. So for instance, my world eaters, that kind of stuff, because I use green for their eye lenses. You have Tesseract glow? How dark green is it? Because I'm talking, I do dark green eyes. You can't even tell. God, this is an earlier mini that I painted for my world eaters, and it really looks good. I'm so happy that I can still paint that well on my world eaters. It's such a long time. All right, so it's bright and glowy. Yeah, I want it to be dark. I need a little bit of this right here. Oh god, don't forget, we still gotta do a fucking spicy stream. God damn it, I almost forgot about that. Next week, as long as the mini comes in and I can make it decent enough for YouTube to not ban me for painting it next week. Because it's a spicy fucking mini, that is for damn sure. So YouTube will I'll have to do some editing of the mini to make it okay for YouTube appropriate. Not whitewash, that's not what I want to use. I want to use Leviathan medium. I'm not gonna hit it with the whitewash yet, and I just want, oh, I'm sorry, you can't even see what the fuck I'm doing. So I did a Leviathan medium right here. It really thins it out. And I'm looking for, like, if I put it down, it's gonna spread. So it needs more water. You want it to be really watered down. Yeah, it's not gonna be a good fucking stream for me. And it's not gonna be an all day type of stream. It's gonna be maybe 2 hours. Because my first thing is, I'm gonna eat a habanero. Shut the fuck up. If that's not spicy to you, that's gonna kick my fucking ass. And then I will eat, because I want some fucking flavor while I suffer, I will eat jalapeno poppers until the mini is done. I will have ice cream on hand, and I will have milk and there's a small, okay, there might be a bigger than small chance that I drink too much and I go throw up. I'm not kidding. There's a chance that might go happen. And that microphone's getting muted as soon as I feel like it's about to happen. But my dumbass said I would do it. And if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna fucking try. I'm fucking stupid. That was one thing I did actually tell that one girl I went on a date with. She's like, she was asking about stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, I did open my big dumb mouth and said I was gonna do something, even though it was a bad idea. Not because fucking the one from the past posting weird shit. Actually, that's a fantastic glow look. All I did was white base paint. Focus on my camera. Please focus on the little gun. Please, for the love of God. There we go. You can really see the white undertone. I don't even have to go back with the whitewash. That looks fantastic. I'm never gonna be able to recreate that. Oh goodness. Yeah, that was weird. Motherfucker added me. Like, what the fuck, bro? Oh, I do have to paint some copper. Actually, this is Sergeant's gun. No, it'll be copper. I usually do copper. Where is... I used it yesterday, so that means it's for sure right here somewhere. It's right there. It's gonna be worse than General. Oh, have you not seen the mini yet, Pasta? I'll show the mini for 2 seconds. I've got no problem doing that. I can say it's an oopsie. So for whoever has not seen the mini, and like I said, I do have to make changes to it to make it appropriate. I already expected that. Oh, here it is, right there, bam. Let me make sure it doesn't say anything. There you go. That covers up the last four of my social security. Or my social security. It covers up the covers up my last four of my debit card. My old debit card, I might add. This is the mini. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. I really don't want YouTube to do. I don't want YouTube coming after me because I gotta edit that. I've got to change that mini. That mini cannot stay that way. Yes, I did find a Sisters Repentia that qualified. And that is a little too much for YouTube. And like I said, my plan is to get like a bandage, not talking like a band-aid, a bandage, and like putting it up over her chest. That way it's not just like tits out for the boys all the time on my channel. Because that will get me banned. There's no way in hell I can paint that without getting in trouble. But then again, there's worse shit on YouTube. There's way worse shit on YouTube. I know that for a fact. Not through personal experience. I just know it because I've heard other people talk about the terrible shit they've seen on YouTube. I'm not trying to say what it is or where it is because people will go look it up and be horrified. I gotta change a number. We're at day 47, not 46. I always forget to do that before I start stream. That's alright. That's not that hard of a thing to fix. Alright, so we got that done. Is there a little skull? Fuck it. He's not getting it. Actually, he's not getting it painted because he's got medals. There's some freaky stuff. Yeah. That should not get me banned. Motherfucker, there is way worse. Okay, so I've got to paint a tiny skull. So let's get a little brush. Let me fix it up. Okay. And there's a little tiny skull right here. Ask me how I know about it, because I think these guys have it. Nope, the sergeant does not. Nope, they do not, because they're engineers. They're different. They're different molds. Oh, the artillery piece. That's how I knew about it. And my voice cracked. That's actually not surprising. I I was driving around last night because I couldn't sleep, and I was singing, and I'll sing till I lose my voice. I'll go that hard when I'm singing, and I almost did not have a voice yesterday or today. I thought, oh fuck, I might have fucked up. I might have fucked up. Might have been having too much fun singing in the truck because my voice does not feel great. I didn't sound like this at all. I was like, okay, so I can't even do it. It was so raspy and gross. Hell yeah. Welcome back. All right, so on islands. Fuck my life. Hold on, I'll read chat in a second. 2 eye lenses, perfect. Oh, it was just him saying hello. Just pasta saying howdy. All right, so now is this. Now comes the stressful part. And I'm already fucking stuffy. I didn't even do anything. I swear to God, this paint makes me stuffy. It's either else it's something like leaning over this desk or something. So now we need Ingrax with shade and a halfway decently big brush. Please, not that one. This one will work. So we go. Hold on. All right. Let me get a new paper towel. Throw that in the little paper towel holder that I keep where I dump my airbrush, because I don't have a sink near me when I'm cleaning out my airbrush, so I've just got a pile of paper towels in a box. No! No, no, no! My Angrax Earthshade wasn't closed all the way. Thank God it only spilled all over me. Fuck. I fucking... Where the fuck are those scissors? Give me my clippers. This little fucking thing right here. Get off! Now I can close all the way. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We didn't spill that much. I also do have a spare bottle because I know how much Angrax Earthshade loves to fall over. But I like felt my hand get wet and I'm like, wait a second. Am I bleeding? No, I was not. Shake that up. Oh, that's why that's there. It's to stop it from doing that. Here, I've got an easy solution. Bam! Now we can spill all of it in one go. Let's not do that, for the love of God. Actually, hold on. I might have a spare dripper. I should have. Yes, I do. Do neither of these have lids? I'm gonna put it in one of these. Don't spill. Don't spill. All right. Now it's in a dropper. And what the fuck? I should probably cover the top. Man, I'm making a fucking mess today. This is a disaster. I need a lid from a water bottle. That should be enough Ingrax Earthshade. Toss that away. Here's a lid for this. Now that can't be spilled. As long as I don't mix it with my dirty down rust like I did that one time, we should be all good. That brush can go over there. There's the brush I was gonna use. And then we just slather them up. And if we got too much somewhere, we can just dry off the brush and take off the excess. Nah, it's not that bad. I've spilled a whole ass bottle of Ingrax Earthshade before. And then not had any afterwards. I got lucky today. I got lucky today. I'm gonna try to stay away from the glow. I'm gonna stay away from the glowies, that's for sure. Okay. A little too much on the face, so let's clean that off. We can put this on the backpack to start with. Because if we need excess, it's leather that always needs the excess. Because if you don't do this to your krieg, they're too bright, in my personal opinion. Got too much in here, so let's suck the excess out. Yeah, see, that works just fine. I immediately did the exact same thing over here. Because if you have too much Ingrax Earthshade, you'll leave dark spots. And you can't really take them out. But it's really not that hard to do this. Kind of eyeball it eventually. Some fists. We talking about fists. Some of the Imperial finest, maybe. Actually, there is an Imperial fist that I have painted before, but it's a Death Watch mini. It's the only Imperial fist I've painted. These are the Siege Boys, the Krieg, the sacrificial lamb to Angron and the World Eaters. Nah, that's actually, if you want to be technical, that's the Steel Legion. No, I'm not an Imperial Fist fan. Too boring. Iron Warriors are far superior. Better lore, better everything. Tell me I'm wrong. And if you want to say, well, Perturabo chokes out his older sister. Yeah, because he fucking finally doesn't love her anymore. That's what everyone says. Well, he choked out his older sister. Who cares? It's a book. And it showed that he finally, like, fell to... Actually, that was before he fell to chaos. That was when he was still loyal. And they rebelled, and she was a rebel. She purged the heretic, aka his sister. Okay, so I totally missed a gold spot that I didn't paint earlier. So we'll grab this cheap brush, and we'll hit it real quick. The belt buckle. I always like to have the belt buckle painted gold. I very much like Heretic Astartes more than I do anything like that. You have the Krieg kill team, but no army strength. 30 books into Horus Heresy, pretty much just met Perturabo. He's pretty cool. You're gonna meet someone way cooler. I gotta pull the camera back for him. And it's this big motherfucker. Well, he's not big yet, but in, what book is it? What book is it? The Betrayer. He becomes this. I love my angry boy. I keep showing him off. I really might have a second camera that's just Angron. It's gonna be the Be Right Back screen. Half of the screen's gonna be the latest mini painted. The other half's gonna be Angron. I'm sorry if anyone feels like I show that many off too much, but you paint one and you're gonna be proud of it too. No, the both Angron books are actually really good. So I don't know if you got to either one of them yet. If you just met Perturabo, I kind of doubt you did. And I don't know necessarily what order you've been going in. Deep Low World Eater army. Hey, I totally understand. I will say, if it's your first army, don't do it. Don't do it. Paint literally anything else. Don't start with World Eaters. Because doing all this trim work is a fucking bitch. Fitting to get Vastor. Yeah, Vastor. As your end of hiatus mini. Vastor's a good ass mini. I've almost bought Vastor twice. Hold on, let me stretch my knee. And my phone just went off. God damn it. Go off a second time. Oh no, it's Amazon. It's eBay. Why the fuck is eBay giving me messages? I don't want to buy anyone's shit. How much is Vastor? Let me look him up real quick. Please. Please. Thank you. I'm on a show. I mean, I'm not doing anything special. So, this is MSRP. You'll find him cheaper literally anywhere else. Computer? Hello? Games Workshop website? Let's work. Armies of Chaos. That, and we need to let this mini dry for a minute. What are our lists? Black Library app. Ah, okay. Like 106. That's cheap for Armies of Chaos, please. Thank you. That's cheap for a demon. Oh, bro, I don't do anything special. I've dry brushed a handful of times, and that's as like special as I get. Okay. Oh, these are all combat patrols and legionaries. I am so happy they finally gave Trader Guard a proper go, but those things would get stomped. Vastor. Oh, he's only, bro, he's cheap. Like Angron was $170. I swear to God. There we go. But I really love the metallic wings. That and like the the one face. He's got the grill mouth where he'd just constantly be yelling. Oh, why is it so far out? Yeah, I really love the blade wings. I mean, obviously. Does he get the flying characteristic? I gotta pull up new recruit now. I need to know if he counts as flying. He should not. He should not be able to fly with those little fucking spindly things he calls wings. It'd be any chaos list, so it would be down here. The world eaters. I swear to God, my computer hates me. Either that or else this hates me. So it would be under allies. Are you serious? I can't take fast door. No? I guess we'll do a quick start army. Create list. Just chaos demons. Doesn't matter. Actually, that actually probably does. Chaos Space Marines. Random letters. Numbers. Vastor. He's got the flying character. How the fuck does that motherfucker fly on knives? How in the fuck does he fly on knives? That's bullshit. That's such bullshit. He only has melee. Actually, his claw is a ranged. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Motherfucker flies on knives. Absolutely not. What's the quote? Please tell me, how the fuck does he fly on knives? Oh god, the quotes are just like gonna be shirts eventually. Every quote's gonna be a shirt. All right, so we are back to over here. And now you get to see how I base my Krieg. So I like to have my Krieg, if you can kind of see it, it looks like he's in the mud. It looks like he's stepping in mud. And we're gonna try to do that with this one. I did it with that one over there as well. All right, so first things first, Sterling mud. I swear to God, if I open this up and this is solid, I'm gonna... Okay. It's not. I was gonna be very upset. And we'll just paint this on. This is a cheap paintbrush. Only use cheap paintbrushes that you do not care if they are not usable after you do this. With this material. And I want to make sure it's a little thick. But I will say, when you do this, you cannot touch him afterwards. You gotta paint it, put him on it, and then let him sit. Okay, that's plenty of mud. Clean that off real quick. Make sure this gets shut all the way, so we do not have a brick of paint next time we try to use that. There's us back over here. Okay, let me look at the Discord. There's a new quote. How the fuck does that motherfucker fly on knives? I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong? How does Vastor fly with knives? You're gonna sit here and tell me I'm wrong? Bro flies on knives. That's a demon for sure. I missed a spot. I missed a couple spots. I missed the whole ass side of this thing. Yes, they are the worst. That a lot of times I throw my paint into those little paint containers you've seen me use, those little droppers. That way I do not have to use Citadel pods. Okay. Magic. What's the Wizard of Oz kid? Like the two guys that are arguing about Wizard of Oz. That was me moments ago. Bro flies on knives? What the fuck? This motherfucker flies on knives. That's such a great quote. That's such a great quote. How the fuck does that motherfucker fly on knives? Oh my god. That's the best. That's the best. I might make a short on that. If I get a Vashdor Mini anytime soon, I'm gonna paint him as fast as I can so I can make a joking video about this. How does this motherfucker fly on knives? You tell me. Alright, he is done. We cannot touch him now. We gotta let him sit. One sergeant down. We are doing the medic last. Because I don't want to fuck with it. Knife beats per second. Sound like it. Dude, it must sound so terrible. It must be hell on your ears. Okay, so I ran out of paper towels. God fucking damn it. I gotta go get more paper towels with the BRB screen. That's not the BRB screen. There we go. I'll be right back. Let me go grab one. Damn paper towels. There we go. Okay. Back to stream. Please, thank you. OBS, you're being a bitch. Actually, OBS has been a bitch for the past few days. And I don't know why. Alright, first things first, Deathcore Drab. Actually, that's not too thick. I will say for everyone here right now, and I'll probably throw up a reminder tomorrow, and I'll obviously say this again tonight, there will be no stream on Monday. I'm kind of gonna just take that day to chill and try to work on the 3D printer. I doubt I'm gonna be able to fix it without buying a new LCD screen, but I'm gonna start. Maybe I'm not gonna start taking it apart. Not until I got the screen in hand. So, but I'm gonna do more research into the 3D printer problem and kind of just take that day to relax. Not that this isn't relaxing, but you know, take a day from streaming. Although I'm gonna hate doing it. I always hate doing it. I'm like, I could stream. It's a lot more fun. Just chilling with you guys a lot of times. Oh, thank God I don't have to really do much on that little box thing on his chest. Yes. How's this motherfucker fly on knives? Oh god. I'm so glad I can laugh at the shit I say. Otherwise, I don't think anyone would watch me. It's funny, actually. Um, do you want to guess how much this transfers over to drawing? How much painting minis transfers over to drawing? Because if you say the answer in chat, you're already going to be a little late. But the answer is fucking 0. This does not correlate to drawing at all. But it's like a whole different skill set. And I went, oh, that's fine. I went a little bit over the cuff, but that's all right. So technically, if I remember correctly, this is a sergeant. He just has a bolt gun. Also, Sisters of Battle. I did not know that their power armor was mostly leather, and that makes 0 fucking sense lore-wise. It kind of makes sense thinking about, you know, why they did Sisters of Battle and what they were kind of going for with Sisters of Battle. I'm like, okay, yeah, actually, if you think about what they wanted Sisters of Battle to be, just to be like hot nuns with guns, then I'm kind of like, okay, leather checks out. But why is it still fucking called power armor then? There's that. I might set one of these up tonight for a video to make. Yeah, power armor. Yeah. Isn't there like a handful of Thunder Warriors that still survive? Okay, that actually makes 0 sense. How the fuck were there ever Thunder Warriors in 40k? Because I thought there was a handful of Thunder Warriors that lived into 40k. Because if that's the case, that makes 0 sense due to the fact that their genetics failed them and their body failed them so fast. Unless I'm thinking of 30k, then I mean that's still a long time, but I can kind of see it. Okay, so that's hit. Oh, that's hit. And let me try to get up in this armpit a little bit better. Some warp shenanigans. I don't think they got messed up with Morts. In Harris Heresy, there's one on Terra. He's a gang leader. Of sorts. I don't know what book that's in. I'm only reading the Primarch books, honestly. I'm not doing a bunch of Horse Heresy stuff. What is this? Oh, this is the little piece I clipped off. Oh, I did too much. Oh no. I'm just gonna paint over it with more of the other paint. I did not mix up enough of this stuff though. small brush to hit a spot and to do touch-ups really quickly. First off, that I missed. And there's another side that I missed over here. That is perfect. Ish. I won't say it's perfect. Good enough. I'm gonna have to make up another batch of this mint paint. Yeah, I'm out. Let's see. A drop of green, a drop of white. Should be fine. Let me move this before I spill it. Okay, again, we go back to painting this. Two Thunder Warriors. Gotcha. Book was Outcast dead. I also remember, like, I don't know what lore channel it was, but I was hearing something from a lore channel, and somebody ran into a Thunder Warrior that was like very well known. Like he was a hero and a flag bearer, maybe. And that's why I didn't know if it was 30k or 40k. I doubt there'd be any in 40k. Actually, you know what's funny? I do have 3D print models for those. Are those used in like Horus Heresy or something? Because there's models for them. And I don't know where the fuck you'd even use them at. Exceptions, yeah. But still, though, they failed. Their bodies failed them, so I don't understand how. Never mind. It's whatever. We can go on and on about everything lore-wise that doesn't make sense, and that's just because. That's just because they don't know how to write properly, and when you got 5 different people writing stuff, you can run into those problems. Like when you have 8 different people trying to write books about the Emperor, and the Emperor's a dick to some of his sons for 0 fucking reason, it makes 0 sense. Okay, that's all of that. All right, now we do our leather. Let's put a little bit of water in it, because it needs a touch of water. The hair dry. That's way better. Straps on this. Paint that up. Paint that. The little backpack straps. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I can't really get to it easy, so it's gonna be left alone. The rule is, for me, if you can't see it, if you can't get to it, it stays the way it was. It's actually a touch too thin. Let's throw another coat down to help it out. Make it look a little bit better. You know what? His sleeping bag's gonna be leather. I don't know if this is supposed to be a sleeping bag or not. I've never truly understood what the fuck this is supposed to be on top of it. Also, like the worst rucksack ever. You could not imagine our commander. Secure studies to ensure his and his other Thunder Boys. Oh. Ah. That might be the one I know of then. Okay, that's on something that's supposed to be metallic. Oh, I love painting infantry because, yeah, there's a lot to do on these, but, I mean, it's not much. It's really not that much. You could just bam, 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 bam. Just constantly go back and forth, knock stuff out. Like, even touch-ups. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and grab lead belcher, hit a bunch of metallics. Did I forget to paint some leather? I did. That's fine. We'll hit it after we finish doing metallics. We're gonna wait to do the bolter because the bolt gun's gonna be black first, then we'll do other colors on top. I've almost grabbed copper like 5 different times. We didn't do any rust on that other mini, and my fucking camera's focusing on my hand again. I forgot to put rust on the other mini. That's fine. Honestly, if you do a little bit too much Angrax Earthshade, it kind of does the same effect. And no one could tell you if it was rust or not. Okay, let's get a fine brush. Actually, let's do the leather stuff that I missed, other than the boots, of course, real quick, because I missed like this whole back strap area. We can see the top of this, so we're gonna hit it. Yeah, clearly yoga mats. That's so they can do. That's their PT mats. What are you talking about? And if anyone was in the military, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. They're well, in the military, we had to carry these little PT mats that were just straight up thin yoga mats, like the thinnest of the thinnest. It was basically like you did PT on top of bread. You felt everything that was underneath that son of a bitch. Oh, I totally forgot about that until just now. Grab your PT mat and go the fuck downstairs. God damn it. That's what you do morning PT on. And it fucking sucks. No cushion, no nothing. Like literally, this is thicker than that PT mat was, I swear to God. Back. Okay, let's do tiny things first. Right, first things first, islands. So there is a reason why I do the metallic first. I'll tell you why here in a second. Because they have these little metallic rings around it. And god damn it, I got my light turned up too bright. I forgot we switched from a non-based mini to a... Well, it was based, but... We went from a mini that was mostly painted to a mini that was mostly white. Actually, I wonder if this helps. Not really. The blue, you can kind of see the details a lot better. I know focusing out probably also helps. Okay. So now we just gotta hit the left shoulder. Maybe if we actually get some paint on there. There we go. Just hit these sides now because I do these as metallics. There's a giant spot I missed. I don't know how the fuck I missed that. All right. Ooh. Sorry, I popped my neck. That felt very good. Let's paint up the bolter. Let me double check background music real quick. I want to make sure it doesn't start playing some bullshit. All right. So I know when the background music changed, we've hit the 2-hour mark as well, which is wild. That we're already almost there. We're not too far away from it. Which means it's almost 1:30. Am I correct? I've got to actually look at my computer time because I don't know where the fuck my phone is. Oh, it's almost 12:30. My math was not correct. 2 hours, not 3. I don't know why I thought 3 hours. Could just use military time and confuse the shit out of everyone. Well, it's still 12, so it's not 1300 yet. See, that will only confuse people who are American because the rest of the world actually uses the 24-hour time clock. And I use it for the fire department, so the fire department uses it as well. Like we get calls and it says, "Oh, it's at 1500 hours." I don't know. I guess since we're part of the government, we have to. Did I paint over a skull on this? I did. Oh, that's what was giving me trouble. I was wondering what the fuck I was running into. I was like, what the fuck's causing problems painting this? It's a skull. down in there. I'm not going to really focus on painting that too much because no one's ever going to see it. All right, so back to metallics. But let me put a lid on my super glue for now, and we'll take a look at how our other mini turned out, because that's mostly dry and he should be glued down to the base. Oh yeah, look at that. It clearly looks like he's stepping in mud. That's exactly what we wanted to go for. We're gonna let this base dry up a little bit more, and then we're probably gonna hit it with wash, Angrax Earth Shade itself. It'll darken. I'm sorry, hold on. I had air going between my teeth. It'll look more like those two minis over there on the latest mini cam. That bothers me so fucking much. You don't even know when you don't necessarily breathe in, but you feel cold air slip in between your teeth. Oh, it's terrible. It's a terrible feeling. All right, we'll paint this up real quick. Quit fraying, brush. I'm gonna have to fix this brush. God damn it. I don't think I'm gonna get the paint off of that. Give me some quick lead belcher. I'll fix it right now. Fix the tip of that brush. That way I don't do the exact same thing on this side. Krieg almost look like they have stormtrooper helmets. Almost. It's like barely not there. And maybe that's just the way I paint the eyes. Like how small they are. Makes it look like stormtrooper helmets. All right, so that's that. I'll let that dry. That's washing. How do you paint it, Deathwing? You missed out earlier. I showed off all the Dark Angel bits I have now. The 3D print. Including Dreadnought parts, Ravenwing bikes parts. We got everything, man. I got all that good stuff. It's funny. It's you and like a handful of other people love Deathwing and that. I'll go back and see it. Don't worry about going back. I'll probably... Actually, do I have them pulled up right now? If it's still pulled up. Actually, it is. We'll look at it right now. Minimize that. Please. There we go. I still have it pulled up and there's more people here now. So I do bits bags on what is in the description listed as Rhino's Workshop. And it'll be bits like this, where it's just bits you put on minis and that kind of stuff. From shields. This is all Dark Angels. It's all Dark Angel stuff. Good fucking luck painting those. I just find bits. I acquire these things and then I give them to the people. Oops. And then yeah, and then Dreadnought parts and Raven. That's for like bikes, helmets, shields, that kind of stuff. There's your good helmets. But I scour 3D prints, and I'm part of a couple of 3D print subreddits as well, or subreddits, not subreddits, don't. Discords as well. So yeah. Too bad the 3D printer has a LCD line that does not want to work anymore, and I've got to swap out the LCD screens on it. But that is a problem for next week when I have a paycheck. When I have the money to replace it. Well, when I have the money I can spend to replace it, I should say. Between that, the fire department paying me for the, like, from the past 6 months, and other money coming in, I should have enough to start the commission artwork, the new character, and such. I do love how this thing has like humongous iron sights and you could not shoot for shit. There ain't no way you're hitting nothing with these big ass iron sights, bro. Those things are like an inch tall and an inch wide. You got so much room for air. Ain't no way. Like, front sight's supposed to be tall, but ain't no way you're hitting anything left or right. You're gonna be winging bullets to the left and right of targets all damn day. That's why front sights are tiny. I've even got proof. Oh, I don't have my Glock, so I'll do this. See, it's tiny. It doesn't need to be gigantic. If it's gigantic, you can't like get it perfectly squared left or right. Also, the fact that it's a single line acts like it's more of a bead, like a bead gun, which is a bead here, line the two beads up, then shoot, and that's where you're gonna hit, which is mostly how shotguns function. I do understand it's also very different considering the fact that it's a gyrojet, technically. I'm sorry, my other autism showing. I know how it is. Can you believe it? I wanted to be a gunsmith at some point. And look at me now. I'm definitely not one of those. Okay, let me stretch. I'm gonna touch up these knees, legs. I still gotta do some metallics on the front of this. Sometimes when you're doing metallics, you cannot tell what is metallics, what's not metallics, what's supposed to be black, what's not supposed to be black. So you kind of got to guess it and hope that you guess right. And sometimes you can't tell after you've painted if you put paint down or not. That's probably the worst part. Is when you're painting on white, you can't distinguish if you put paint down and it stayed sometimes. But that you definitely can. All right, I got to do the back side of the magazine. I'm not gonna lie, we might do a third Krieg infantryman. We're going through these fast. It also really helps that I've painted plenty of bolt guns before. This is not my first bolt gun. This is far superior than my first bolt gun. Howdy, Neon. Or Neo. Neon. That is done. Oh, I missed a giant spot. Clean that off. Black paint. The mag well. Then hopper. Actually, it's a bolt gun, so it's gonna get a gold skull because it's sacred. What do you think about playing against unpainted models? Oh, I have no problem with it. Who the fuck says they have an issue with it? Fuck them, bro. You gotta learn how to play the game eventually. You're not gonna have all your models painted in time. It's totally fine to play unpainted models. Now, I would recommend you actually don't put some of your models fully together. For instance, this fucking thing from over on the latest minicam. I so wish that I would have kept him up. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have put him down on the horse so I could have painted them separately. But I've got 10 more of these to paint and they're all already put down on the horse. It's just very easy. whoever the fuck has issues with that, they can go fuck themselves. Fuck them. Doesn't function quite like a gyrojet. Oh, fuck you. It functions exactly like a gyrojet. Oh no, a small difference. It's like a gyrojet and a 30 or a 40 millimeter grenade launcher at the same like the same thing. It's all semantics. It's a rocket propelled grenade. Actually, if you want to be technical, it's almost RPG like. All right, let's not get into that. Okay, so let's see. I've done all this. I've done all that. Oh, I gotta do metallics on the backpack. I might have forgotten to do that already on another mini. You 3D print models, not models, but bits. I don't have any of my Death Watch. Actually, I do have a Death Watch on here. So like Death Watch bits are really hard to find, so I 3D print Death Watch bits. If you look in the description, and I do jet bikes. I also forgot about that. This is a jet bike for my chaplain. And if you're gonna say he's standing or he's like on the ground, this is let me get it properly put down. It's set up so he's like just getting ready to take off. Printed a 3,000 point army. I've printed minis before, but they just don't hit that same quality level for me. 3D printed bits like this, you can paint to look well. This is the arm from the Lieutenant from the Leviathan box. You can paint this to make this look good. This is on a head taker for the Death Watch. And then these little pauldrons, which are in the Death Watch bits bags that I sell through my store. I'm sorry. I hate saying that, but I know I should say it. These 3D printed pauldrons turn out really good. I've used them multiple times. That kind of stuff. You've seen people have a massive issue with 3D printed models and bits. Bits, I'm fine with. Models, I'm also fine with. Bro, what the fuck does it matter? It's their stuff. Leave them alone. About the gas system for the recoil. Simple blowback. That's what most firearms function on. That's how my Glock functions. It's a blowback system. It just blows back the don't make me go grab my it's not far. I'm for a lesson, and if I'm spouting anything wrong, then I apologize in advance. I'm not a perfect person, and oh, son of a bitch, I hate Glocks for this reason. Oh, you motherfucker. Hold on a second, I'm taking it apart. Oh, my fingers. This hurts. Did I? Oh, that's my problem. Hold on. Do I have a favorite weapon in like real life? Or like 40K? Because plasma's my favorite in 40K. I fucking swear to God. I will say I'm going to apologize if this does not appear that clean. You fucking son of a bitch. You cocked again. I hate striker fired weapons. It cocked it again. It's perfectly fine to dry fire this. Finally! Fucking son of a bitch! Yes, average Glock experience for real. So this is the only spring that holds a Glock mag. Holds a Glock. Hold on. It's gonna fall apart. That holds this. So you fire this catches, which it's attached, it's backwards. It attaches right here, like this. And that's when, let me put it back together. That's what connects your recoil. So there's a bottom groove in here, which is this right here, which catches that as well, which compresses the whole mag back, and or the whole slide. I don't know why I said mag. I'm better than this. Let me put it back together. And that's what creates the blowback to operate the system, and the whole thing has to go up to an angle. Soon to be spicy streamer too. So I thought about I was gonna make a joke about of doing an OnlyFans where I just tell you I'm proud of you and I love you. because the people that go to that website just need to be told that. Just like, yeah, you just hear a random person say, I'm proud of you, I love you. But then you're like, oh, I don't need to be here no more. That's clearly what some of those women weren't told. Yeah, no, Glocks really fucking suck, because you gotta decompress the trigger, and then you gotta half cock it, and pull down on these two little tabs. Oh, I got it the first time that time. And these little things are a bitch to grab. Yes, this does have a RMR sight cut out for anything. I just don't have $400 to buy an optic, and I don't want to use a cheap Chinese knockoff. Possibly one of the most autistic man guns games. Warhammer and Spice. I don't deal in Spice, and I don't like Spice. Motherfucker, don't act like I'm gonna have fun when my mouth's on fire. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, if I had to pick a favorite, it would probably be this. Oh, would my AR be my favorite? I did build that. It's a toss-up. It's between the 3030 that you're only going to get to see part of. It's a Marlin 3030. Lever action. Because that is the second gun I ever bought. And then my AR I built, so I very much love that. Kingdom of Death. Clever actions are badass. You tell that to your knuckles after you fired it 18 times. I'll tell you what, you ain't gonna think they're badass. You're gonna think I should have fucking brought some gloves out here. I promise you that. I bet you rack that thing 18 times, you're gonna be like, God damn, this is killing my hand. I know from personal experience. I do want to get a 4570, and I'm a large individual. I'm 260. I am now 260 pounds. Those motherfuckers hurt. Those motherfuckers hurt when they kick. That 30-30 doesn't hurt that much. I can shoot that one-handed. 4570, that's a little scary. I almost do also want to get a mule leg, if anyone knows what that is. Mule leg is a 30-30, but no stock. And it's a pistol, basically. It's classified by the US government as a pistol. I was gonna paint eyeballs, and I got distracted by guns, you motherfuckers. That reminds me of the quote from the one dude, Danny DeVito in Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Suicide is badass. I don't even know why he says it, but that just reminds me of the quote. Lever actions are badass. I don't even know what fucking part of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia that's in. I just know it's a quote. All right, quiet and patience. Now's not the time to fuck up an eye. Aha! Nobody got me. I did try, so hopefully the stream isn't that far behind. I did turn the latency down to as low as possible, so hopefully you guys aren't that far behind. I do kind of actually need to stream. Let me just not have my Glock sitting out in the open. Hold on. I've thought of a really great idea. I present to you a possible Glock holder. You just set it right there. That's way too heavy for it not to hold. Oh, goodness. Goodness. I'm glad I stream on YouTube because Twitch probably wouldn't allow firearms. Actually, I don't think that's true. I think as long as you don't shoot it, they've got no problem with it. YouTube, I could go out the back and shoot the gun right now and nobody would care on YouTube. That's why I like YouTube more. Also, if I do see coyotes outside, that might actually happen. I will shoot at coyotes live on stream. Outside of my house. So you'll probably just hear gunshots. So unless you hear me scream for help, then I'm not being shot. I don't know what you guys could do. Call 911. Yeah, this streamer got shot on stream. Oh, what was, oh my god. Speaking of, who the fuck was it that got their house broken into while they were streaming? And like had a gun pointed at them and shit? I remember that. That's fucking wild. That is some like scary shit. That's why I don't live in cities. Because that's where that shit happens. Okay, that is the end of the background music. That's not what I wanted to click on. You're a bitch. Don't you open that. Okay, there we go. Oh, I was painting the leggings. The leg wraps. A little bit too much paint on there. Oh, another suggestion for any new painters. Learn how to thin your paints. Everybody's gonna tell you should thin your paints, you should thin your paints. You will find your own you'll find your own way to do it. Swamp. I mean, that's the same as living in Alabama. It really is. No one would know if you did the things you do in Alabama there. What the fuck? Where do you fucking just live? I didn't thin yours for a while. It's very easy to do, but it's a technique that you almost have to figure out your own way of doing it. Because I figured out my own way of doing it and figured out my own consistency. So YouTube videos almost really don't fucking help with it at all. Underground, gotta serious. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. That's the case. I live in a multi-million-dollar mansion. Oh, speaking of that fucking dumb shit, why are Twitch streamers who are like famous and rich being like, eat the rich but not me? Motherfucker, you are the rich. Who the fuck else they gonna eat? I'm just like everyone that's in this chat right now. I spend my excess money on Warhammer and setups to do streaming. That's it. I'm lucky enough to have the money to do this, especially in these fucking dog shit times. Leather. I need more leather. Where's my leather? That dried out way too much, and I put water in it, and it just watered it down way too much. That's a lot. Yeah, why'd you do that to yourself, man? You chose to do that. What do you work for? Well, I work to make sure I can bring Warhammer back home to the kids. Trying new Death Guard scheme? Interesting. I didn't know you were a Death Guard player, Neo. Yeah. You wake up, you feel like dog shit. Ah, god damn it. Kids want that new Battle Force box. I better get the fuck up out of bed. I would probably, if I had kids, they'd probably have Warhammer stuff too. I would want them to be creative in some way. And so I would definitely probably be like, here's, try this. Paint, stuff like that. There are actually houses that are built into hills. I forget what they're called, like a hobbit house. I remember seeing some when I was younger. Then again, you get like, it's gross. But you're insulated, technically. You are very well insulated. All right, so I guess we're finishing 2 minis today on the first part of stream, the first half. Okay, I'm getting faster at painting these. Either that or else it's just the bolt gun that made me faster. But this only took like 2 hours, not even 2 hours, an hour and a half. Fucking awesome. I love realizing that I'm getting better and faster at painting. As long as you have a warm bed, man, I don't do it. Well, you can have a warm bed. You can have a warm bed because you have a heated blanket. Might not be a bed, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm like 90% sure if I was in a warmer place, I could absolutely live out of my truck. Would I ever choose to? Maybe. Maybe. Although I am a little tall for a truck. To be living out of a fucking truck. I'm 6'1". So there ain't no fucking way I'm gonna like sleep in it very easily. I'm too tall for the bed of my truck. The bed of my truck is only 6 foot. Would you put the Warhammer in there too? Yes, it would be in a lockbox. It'd be in a secure lockbox. Actually, there is a hidden compartment in my truck. So it's for nothing illegal. It's to conceal carry firearms, honestly, and it's not just like a special thing. Send it to the bank. Yeah, I'm gonna need a safety deposit box. What are you putting in here, sir? Plastic toys. How big of a deposit box are you gonna need? The biggest one you got, please. I need to secure my minis. All right, so this is the brush I used earlier. No, it is not. Let me almost choke. Is this dry? Ooh, that is dry. We're gonna go ahead and hit this. This. And then we'll add a little piece of barbed wire. It's either we add a little piece of barbed wire or I don't know what else to add. Guys, help me out. What else can I add besides barbed wire? Little wood posts. I could probably do. Oh, fuck, that wasn't dry. Someone robbing the bank, they open the box. Why the hell does this dude have plastic in this box? Hey, look, they wouldn't steal my shit, that's for sure. Streaming Warhammer. Not the back of a van. Van hammer. The only problem though, Starlink. I could use Starlink, but I wouldn't want to drive a van. And the only place that down south would be where you have to do it at. I don't know. I like the winter, man. The planks looks cool. It's like they in trenches. I'm not talking wood planks necessarily. I'm talking like a wood post. Where's it? Like I've got a little piece of this. This is a piece of a sprue cut up and scored. That way it looks like wood. And then you just simply paint it wood color, and then actually, where's my Dremel? Okay, we've made a promise. No jump scares when I'm using the Dremel. No jump scares when I use power tools. That's the promise. I like the winter too much, man. Also, I've been in Oklahoma. That fucking place sucked. And the South is like 90% exactly the same, weather-wise. Lawton, Oklahoma is a real fucking dog water fucking place. If you're in Lawton, Oklahoma, I'm sorry. If you're in Oklahoma, I'm sorry. Just don't go to Oklahoma. It sucks. All right, I'm gonna mute my mic because we're gonna have Dremel noises. Pasta, there's no way you're from Oklahoma. There's no way you're from Oklahoma. Ain't no fucking way. I've talked way too much shit on Oklahoma for someone to be from there and not tell me. Where the fuck's my Dremel box? Oh, don't tell me I lost my Dremel box. It has all my bits in it. No! Glock. Dremel box. There it is. It was hiding behind my Glock. If you're gonna ask, that is a Glock 19, by the way. You're in the deep south? Yeah, but like Texas is way better. Again, though, I like the winter time. I do enjoy the winter. Oh, someone took their like away. Oh well, who cares? All right, so this should have the bit that I need. It's not in here. No, don't tell me I lost that good bit. No, that's the best bit of them all. It's the one bit to rule them all. Fuck. I'll have to make do. Somebody must have lived in Oklahoma because I saw a light go away. I might have made someone a little upset. Oh, if you're from Oklahoma, man, I'm sorry. But Oklahoma sucks. The rest of the South is fine. Just Oklahoma blows. Because that's where I've actually been. You spend a winter and the light came back. Okay, where's my thing? You son of a bitch. Okay, so the problem is this bent's bit. This bit is bent, and I can't find my other bit. So we're going to have to do this another way. No, I can't use any of those. Always warm to hunting and fishing whenever. I mean, you can fish on ice. I'm literally part of the ice water rescue team. Trust me, people fish on ice. I know. I don't know how many dead bodies you've had to pull out of the water, but mine's more than enough. My count is higher than it needs to be. Which is 1. But still. I will say, if at some point Are Dremels expensive? You want to get one at some point? Nah. That one was $40, and that's pretty expensive. That's a pretty big Dremel. Son of a bitch. Yeah, but then you can experience snow. Like the foot that I have outside the house. Snow. I'm never going to be able to cut this down, am I? Let me see if I can cut it in half and if that'll work. But ice is cold. Yes, it is. Okay, I do think that'll work. Let me get this. I'll go ahead and put it on. I know I'm putting paint on my mat. It's perfectly fine. As long as I don't fuck up these things, I don't care. This can have paint all over it. As long as I don't fuck up the things I use to measure, I'm perfectly fine. Can't experience the snow. You've lived in nothing but hot weather. Is it inconvenient? That is true. It's a giant inconvenience. We've seen snow like 3 times in Mississippi. There were, I went to town yesterday, in between first stream and second stream yesterday, and there were kids out building snowmen. It's the first that I've seen in a while. So I was pretty happy to see that. There are people who love to crash into snowmen and like crush them and stuff. You know what's a really funny prank is when you build a snowman right where a pole is or a post is. So if anyone tries to go drive into the snowman, they hit a post and then they total their car. That'll teach them to never drive into a post. You want to see it? Born in the Philippines just to move to Cal. Yeah, you literally moved into the exact same climate as the Philippines, except for a little less toasty and probably a lot less rain. I don't know the Philippines all that well. I have sadly lived in this shithole called Illinois all but 7 months of my life. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Sorry, I'm stretching. Ugh. Yeah, Illinois. Yeah, I do say Illinois. Fuck you. Visiting and landed at 3. Man, it was 103. Fuck that. That sounds like hell. That sounds like hell on earth. How did this little plasma gun turn out? This little plasma gun turned out really good. That might be the best plasma I've ever done so far. Quit focusing on the sword. You son of a bitch, I told you to quit focusing on the sword. You might see some snow next weekend. Going to Belgium for the weekend. Nice. Let's go ahead and hit this. This is probably glued and good enough. I fucking forgot to rinse that. I will tell you, if you're gonna use Angrax or shade on stuff, make sure to rinse it off. Otherwise, it will make your brush stiff as a board. All right. And now, yelling at a camera to focus on this plastic. That is true. I am a beautiful creature. As you hear his chair slide across the ground because he doesn't want to stand the fuck up. This chair has wheels and they just don't fucking work. They work going that way, but not the other way. Let's look at the BRB camera, make sure everything's changed scenes. Thank you. Oh yeah, it looks really good. I dropped something. I'm also using the BRB camera to see if I missed any spots. Other than doing transfer sheets, I know I haven't done any transfer sheets. No, they look good. I need to put some rust on, not the veteran, which is the one on the right now as I'm speaking, but the one with the chainsaw. So we're gonna snag him again when he makes a full rotation. We're gonna put a little glorious rust on him. You like the stripes on the chainsaw? Thank you. That is kind of built into them. That's built into them, 100%. Do I have another sergeant? No, I do not. Let's see. There he is. Yeah, see, these lines are a part of it. That's not freehanding. I'm not that good. I'm not that good. Okay, I said rust effect. Give me that dirty down rust. You're a huge fan of the horse's skin. The horse's skin is cold flesh, which is a Fantasy Pro base, and gray, and then you do a wash, an Angrax Earthshade wash over it, and it really dirties it up. I was very afraid that was not going to turn out that good at all, honestly. I was actually kind of bummed out. I'm like, this isn't going to be worth doing. I shouldn't have fucking even touched this damn horse. Then after I finally Angrax Earthshaded it, I'm like, okay, this is way better than I thought. This is really good. I'm very happy that I actually did this now. So I was doubtful of that horse, and I was not the only one. I'm pretty sure there was a couple people in chat who were like, this horse does not look good. But that Angrax Earthshade, goddamn, does it do a lot of work. I mean, it does a lot of work on my minis too, like my Krieg. I'll show you exact examples. We'll do a before and after real quick. Let me just get some, I almost said grease. Let me get some grease on this guy. Let me get some rust on him. Solution to everyone's problems. Drink Angrax Earthshade. I mean, it does a good job. It really does. God damn, that plasma looks so good. I'm so sorry. That's the best plasma I've done. And I didn't even try to do it that good. The spec here's a little too bright. This would be more of your grimdark style, your dirty, your gritty, your, I would say, originally before I started painting like this, I would have said it was sloppy painting because it looks like dirty and not clean. That was only when I was painting Space Marines. But this is more of your grimdark, for sure. Let's throw some rust on that. This gear's not been issued to. Oh, what? Motherfucker's not gonna be drinking out of a rusty cup? I don't think so. That cup's gonna be rusty as fuck. He's getting flakes of iron while he's drinking out of that cup. Yeah, you see how that leather turns out? Oh, chef's kiss. It looks so fucking good. That leather looks so fantastic. Let's see. More partial to Vallejo game dip. That just sounds like Vallejo makes chewing tobacco. When you say dip, I think chewing tobacco. An acquired taste. You love making Ingrax. Love making an Ingrax Earthshake. I did not say that. Grimdark smile. Yeah, I never was really a fan of it initially, but now that I've painted more of my Krieg in this style, I definitely liked it. And you can actually kind of contribute me doing this from doing my World Eaters, because I do my World Eaters in a soft tone. I dip them into soft tone. Oh, I might need that. That is my clippers. Alright, so we're gonna finish this guy up, and then we'll probably take a stream break. But we still got, I don't know, an hour or two before we have to do anything, so. I need the other brush. Give me the big boy brush. That is not it. That is not it. I knew it wasn't it. I just didn't put it back. Okay. Same thing. Slather this all up. Doing a painting style. And then sticking to it. Yeah, so that's something I could never do. Like, I've painted these Krieg like this, unless I was to paint Cadians, they would, all of my Astra Militarum would look like this. Vehicles, everything. I could not do a different style because it would bother me more than it would probably bother anyone else. But it's one's grimdark, but the latest ones are certainly less vibrant. I would say to do more grimdark style, you would need it. You would need the dirtiness of a wash. So if you do a wash of any type, why the fuck am I stuttering so much today? I don't stutter in real life. I think my brain's moving faster than my mouth. That's part of it. That's part of life with the ADHD. Sorry, I had to add a little bit of water to this. This was getting really thick. Unusual every metal style when I swapped and learning Grimdark. Yeah, see, non-metallic metal, no desire. I have no desire to do non-metallic metal. I would rather have fun painting my minis. Thank you very much. Just like edge highlighting. I have no desire to do it. I would love to have fun painting my minis and not be like, well, I'm gonna have to edge highlight this single mini for the next 3 hours and then fix it 4 times because I fucked it up. At least 3. And then I didn't fix it I didn't fix it right the first time or some bullshit. It's also very difficult for me because I'm partially a perfectionist, and like that's not a good thing to be and be a miniature painter. So unless like I'm ready to be like, okay, this mini looks good, I'll fucking sit here and work on it forever. That's why Angron took so damn long. I sat there and kept trying to work on him and kept trying to work on him, and in the end he does look super good. I've never had anyone say that Angron model looks gross or that it looks like shit. So maybe the perfectionism is part of what I like, but I just know my limits and I'm not doing non-metallic metal. I would rather not. My perfectionism or edge highlighting, my perfectionism would be like, hey asshole, that doesn't look very good. Do it again. Actually, that might come from the army. That might not be perfectionism. That actually, I think that does come from the army. My small stint, it's got to be perfect. Actually, so I did find out I do have a problem that is 100% military related, and it's not like PTSD or anything. Nothing bad. Well, it is bad. So it comes to relationship stuff. Whenever I get ghosted, I have a very shitty tendency, and it's not me self-consciously doing it. Like, I'm doing it all in my subconscious. It's, why did this happen? Why didn't I catch this 3 days ago? This shouldn't have happened. I shouldn't have let it get this far. And I know for a fact that's a military thing, because in the military they always tell you, why the fuck is this our problem now? You should have caught it like 2 days ago. Should have fixed it. You should have did this, should have that. And the military put that in my brain, and I fucking hate the military because of it. Because like, I'll get ghosted and I'm like, oh, I should have did this, I should have did that, and I start to race through everything in my mind and being like, I should have saw this like 3 days ago when this happened, and I'm just like, oh fuck. Bathroom break time? Not yet. I don't need to go. I guess I did not start the 3D printer, although the 3D printer's not up to snuff, so. Oh, I guess I can print some of that print. Let me try to speak English a second time. I could try to print some Death Watch, Dark Angels stuff today. And by the time we start the second stream, it can be all ready to be shown on stream. Actually, I might do that. So if you love your Dark Angels, and I'm talking about minis, I'm sorry, I had to say I had to say the joke. I'm so glad I can laugh at my own fucking jokes. Otherwise, this stream would be dog shit. What time will the second stream be? It'll be after 3 for sure. Sometime after 3. Probably closer to 4:35. 5 o'clock-ish. Not 4:35, but 4:35 o'clock. I can give it to you in military time if that helps. 1400 to 1500. I don't even got to think about it. Won't catch a stream later, but you'll sure you catch another one. Yeah, it's all right, man. You got 3 kids to buy Warhammer for. You better make sure you got. You better make sure you can handle that. God. You got to support their habits and your own. Bet you'll be home by then. Yeah, probably. As it say, you oh, was it? Oh, that's pasta. Oh, okay. Okay. Dude, some of these things look almost the exact same, so I was getting Neo and pasta confused for each other. I need to earth shade this helmet first. Yes, grimdark it up. And then I like to put extra earth shade on the hoses, because it darkens them up and I don't have to paint them whatever color the base paint needs to be to make them look good, look like this and look like that. It's just super simple. Just Angrax earth shade over white. Bam, it's done. Yeah, see, this is why I love this leather so much. Oh, again, chef's kiss. Because Earthshade on top of it just gives it dark and bright spots just out of nowhere. You couldn't replicate that with a fucking brush if you tried. Please, someone try it. And if you do replicate it, send it to me. Send me a video proof of you replicating it. Because I have no idea how the fuck you could. It's just, oh, so good. Okay, I didn't fuck up his eyes, so that means I still gotta do... We're not gonna put as much rust on the bolter, but it's gonna have some. The holy bolter, no. And I have no problem if no one, if you guys have to miss stream. You guys do not have to be here. If you can't make it, that's perfectly fine. I totally understand. God, that's that's something I never thought I'd ever say. That I've got people that are concerned and apologize for missing stream. I never would have thought that would ever happen. No worries, you never have to apologize for not being around. I totally understand it. You got life stuff. Oh, good. Especially if you got kids. I almost had kids. I almost had a kid. I almost had a daughter when I was younger, but that was not meant to be. And I'd be a single dad. I already painted it gold. Look at that. Look at that. I'd have been a single dad of, let me think, let me do math. I was 17. I'm 28 now, of an 11-year-old. That would have been scary. I'd probably still be in the military, and I definitely wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't have the money to be doing this shit. Definitely wouldn't be having the money if my kid wanted to do it. God, painted painted Deathwing. Is it painted Deathwing? Yeah. It's painted Deathwing, not one from the past. Yeah. I get you guys confused so much now. That's just because there's so many of you guys now that stop by stream and stuff. All right, so let's get a shitty cheapo brush. Yes, I almost had a kid. I got a girl pregnant when I was 17. I was almost a teenage dad. To spend time with you, small. Hey, totally understand. Yes, I almost had a girl, but the mom started using drugs and miscarried. So it doesn't bother me at all knowing out that happened. I was kind of like, that's probably for the best. Otherwise, I mean, my whole life would have been making sure that child did not live in anywhere near the conditions I lived at when I was their age, younger. Because my grandparents took me in when I was 12 for a reason. And fucking, I would, if I eventually have kids and somebody messes with them at all, people gonna die. And that's not a joke. If somebody messes with my kid, like, in any sort of way, try to give them drugs, something like that, I'm gonna become an executioner. I don't understand how some people will say they will not kill for their kids. I don't have kids, and I will beat someone to death with my fucking bare hands if I had to. Without thinking. I'll go to prison for the rest of my life. I don't give a fuck. If it meant protecting any children I might have, done and done. Fuck, I would do it for half of my family members. I'd probably do it for most of them. As a matter of fact, so my neighbors, my cousins, my neighbors are my cousins. My cousins are my neighbors. They live right down the road from me, and my cousin's wife has called me and said, "Hey, there's someone outside the house. Can you come check it out?" And I know what that means when she calls me saying that. She means, "Can you come shoot this motherfucker that's outside my house, please? Because I don't want to shoot somebody." And like a good person and a good neighbor, I grab my gun and I go check it out. No one was there. I don't know what she heard. And I think a vehicle just pulled all the way up the driveway to turn around and everything, and it spooked her. But like she was like, "Please come do this." And I'm like, I really want to go to jail today. But that's just the way I am. That's just the way I'm wired. I'm super protective. Okay, so let's get this guy put down, and we'll put a little piece of barbed wire on him. I really like the little touch of barbed. Oh wait, I have craters. He's getting a crater. Oh, there's not enough mud. Let me get a little bit more mud down. Protective of all kids. Yeah, I've also got the whole being protective of all children. That's why I think, okay, actually, I now know why the accident with the little girls that were perfectly fine, I might add. I think I know why that scared me so much now, because I almost had a little girl, and I think that's why that might have bothered me so much, being like, am I like 100% ready to roll up on this accident? And then I saw the vehicle first before I ever saw them, and the vehicle's crumpled in half and folded. I like had a small panic attack because I was like, please, please, please be okay. Please be okay. Please be okay. Please, please fucking be okay. Oh, then they were okay. But it gave me, it scared the fuck out of me. No. Stay, you motherfucker. All right, let me go grab. I don't have a crater here. Let me go grab one because I know there's one out there. It's a box of random shit, and I literally mean it's random shit. What? What, Urson Canine? This is my box of random shit. It has random 3D prints, primed Cataphracti Terminator. Why the fuck are there Cataphracti Terminators in here? Those are not like 3D printed. It has a winged Hive Tyrant. I'm sorry, a winged Tyranid Prime and craters. That's too many craters. It just has random bits. It was my random bits box before. I didn't know I had an autocannon for the Cataphracti Terminator armor. Oh, this is a This is a 3D print. Razzie, you're late. You're late. We just finished the last one, and we were gonna take the break for lunch and for me to do chores and stuff. Here soon. We're gonna base that one. We're gonna finish basing that one. I've got it. The medic will have a piece of barbed wire. You also missed a breakdown of how simple blowback works on a firearm. Oh, fuck. I cocked it again. Nope. I took apart my Glock on stream. I explained how simple blowback works. Because somebody asked a question about how a bolter works, or how a bolter recoil would be. It would be simple blowback because all you need is enough to get the bullet out of the barrel, and then afterwards it's just rocketed it away. So that actually came apart a lot easier than it did last time. That's okay. You have a Ruger. Aw, but Glocks are better. They're modular. I will say the reason I have a Glock is so I could customize it. That slide's not the original, and it has an RMR cut in it. I was this close to getting a tan one. We're letting this dry, by the way. Oh, actually, before we let that dry, where's my super glue? Ah! When it print. Well, I'm not small, so that I'm a large person, so you wouldn't notice a Glock on me. Also, I don't appendix carry because I'm not a psychopath. I'm a man, and I'd like to still possibly have children. And I do not trust striker-fired weapons that much. You're staying warm despite this hated snow. How much snow did you get? Because I got like a foot. This isn't fair. If you got less than a foot, I'm mad. I didn't want the snow. I didn't want the snow at all. Although, I will say, you're not looking. Well, you're up north. You probably got more than I did. Which is good. Take it. I don't want it. It just means I have to go on fire calls. I did go grab my fire gear from the station just because not only is it good to have your fire gear in your truck for snow days because there's incidents on a main road that isn't very far from my house that I can just go to. In case your vehicle breaks down, you have warm clothes. You know how warm a fire coat is? I do. It's fucking hot. I have sweated during the wintertime working on a fire call where I was not doing much. That shit's hot. Oh, I will say, eventually I might do some VTuber. If I do regular VTuber stuff, we might do firefighter outfit as well. I do have a reference point for them to work on. If I do type it. I know how to walk away to hear me as well. And we gotta let this get dry a little bit. Let me pull this out as far as I can. This thing is not small. Are we zoomed in at all? Hold on, I gotta open my app for my camera. Because if we're not zoomed in, this is not fitting on camera. We're zoomed in by 0.2. Okay. Now, I will say, this one's my old one. This is my old captain's helmet. It only fits partially. No, it knocked off the fucking mini. We have new helmets now. After every 10 years, they need to be replaced. Go away. You sit over there, you son of a bitch. That's the only problem with that. So, I have a red helmet, and it does make me special. All it signifies is that I'm a captain. Okay, you're not gonna see my face if I do it like this. This is my helmet. This is my old helmet. And I went on at least 10 fire calls with this, and I never once cleaned it, so it stayed nice and shiny. And it's still good. It does not state my name in it, so I should be fine showing this. This is all the inside. It's just like, it's basically a construction worker helmet, except for made for fires. So yeah, it's heavy as shit too. That thing sucks to wear for 5 hours at a time. All right, let's get set back up for stream later, because we're gonna take a nice webbing. Shut up. I don't take care of this one. This one's the old one. Do I even? Oh yeah, it still fits. Also, nobody ever uses this chin strap. I don't know who the fuck says they do. Never. You gotta have some asshole telling you what to do in order to use that chin strap. I also have my SCBA mask in my fire gear, which is the mask that we wear for oxygen. But we'll work on this guy this afternoon, and then we'll probably work on another Krieg. Oh, I've got a plasma boy. We'll work on a plasma boy for sure this afternoon. We did 2 this morning, so 2 this afternoon. We'll probably get it done. Get these 2 done. How long did we stream? Only for 3 hours. We did a full mini in an hour and a half. No, I just painted a full mini in an hour. Because we finished that sergeant. Did we finish? Hold on. What did I work on first? Okay, we worked on the sergeant first. Finished the sergeant. Okay, so all we've done is this mini right today, other than finishing up the sergeant that's over there right now. So, what time is it? It is 1:29. I have chores to do at 3. We'll start streaming roughly back around, I'm gonna give it an hour, 4:30, 5 o'clock, to work on more Krieg. And like I said, we're gonna do the medic. I'm not looking forward to this one at all. Also, he has, oh, he doesn't. Thank you, God. Thank you. The medic for the kill team has like a special helmet that has a medical symbol on it, and I'm so glad I don't have to paint that. Also, I don't understand this. Why the fuck does this dude who has a plasma gun need a bayonet? What's he gonna put the bayonet on? The plasma gun? It's already dangerous enough. But yeah, that is that. Is there anything new on the Discord before we switch everything? Discord open, please. Yes, there were a couple minis for stream and a new quote. The new quote, and I know for a fact I did say this. How does that motherfucker fly on knives? I mean that. How does Vashtor fly with his knife wings? How does he fly on knives? Tell me. Tell me how scientifically that makes sense. Oh, Painted Deathwing got his homebrew Titus done. And he's got himself a turntable now, I think. He does. Look at that. A little Tyranid skull. I know what that's from. That's from the extra bits box. Looks really good, man. You should be pretty happy. The like I said, it looks like he did some wash for the hood and everything. You think he has some jets on his back? I also think he has some jets on his back. Hey. Tell me how easy it looks like it would be to fly on. Let me minimize this. Oh, that's new recruit. Hold on. Actually, I forgot new recruit can do this. There we go. How? Fuck off, eBay. Don't you even. Because eBay will dox me. We're gonna see if he has jets. Turn the damn thing. No, that motherfucker's flying on knives. That motherfucker's flying with knives. I mean, it's funny more than anything. I was just, because I saw the wings and I'm like, there's no way in hell he has the flying characteristic. No, he has the flying characteristic. It's right here. So I just thought that was really funny. He flies with knives. There's no jetpack, no jump pack, no nothing. So, all right, we'll switch this over to the end screen and you guys can see the unfocused mini because my camera's being a piece of shit. All right, so that's what we got finished up today. We pretty much just finished up the sergeant, and we did finish this guy, but he needs to dry before we put him over there. Otherwise, we're gonna fucking take him out. And my camera's not gonna focus on him now. There we go. I moved it back. That should help. So we should get, this guy should be done and dried. The one that we just finished up. We'll work on the medic, the plasma, and possibly another regular Krieg, depending on how long those all take. I imagine the medic will probably take the longest, just because I don't know how I want to paint him yet. Because that medic, I know that medic bag's gonna be a bitch to do. So thank you for watching. I will see you guys in like a few hours. Yeah, until then, bye.